Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
Speeding?
No, it's because your intro sucks. Please step out onto the curbside.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Curbside Podcast, the podcast where we talk about cars and everything to do with cars. My name is Jeff. I drive a 2004 Honda S2000, and I am your Southern Californian Taiwanese American.
What's up, everybody? Name's Parth. Living up here in Bay Area. Drive a 2016 M3. Yeah, that's what I drive. Andrew's not here today. He has a job, unlike some of us.
Yeah, why are you not here, Andrew? Freaking working,
he's got
man.
Yeah, dude. Why you got responsibilities and a job and bills to pay, bro? It's coffee time also, and I'm out of coffee, so that's the sad part.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee time without coffee.
So I was recently thinking, right, how, I feel like car companies these days aren't thinking outside the box enough.
No, they're not.
Here's what I mean, okay?
Uh-huh.
You know all the technologies we have these days.
Yeah.
We have, like, let's say, basically self-driving. Tesla does their summiting feature and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We have all these, like, cars with facial recognition and, like, fingerprint recognition so they know who's there, And then we've got, like, Tesla has, like, their Sentry mode where they can basically record if someone's trying to break into your car or if someone's, like, in the car or all that sort of jazz. And I thought to myself, this is like the perfect opportunity that I think the people at these car companies are missing out on. And it's this. We know that people who steal cars or steal any property that's not theirs are bad people, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we don't like them.
Yeah.
And with this technology that we have, why don't we do this, okay? You have people get in the car who are trying to steal the car.
Okay.
And since we have facial recognition and fingerprint scanning, we know who this person is. If they're not the driver, cool. They're starting to steal the car. They get in the car. Now the car automatically locks the doors.
Okay.
Starts recording the person at the driver's seat, right? Sends you a notification, that your car is being stolen, and it'll give you all the information and whatnot. And now we have self-driving, right?
Yes.
And then the car drives off with the perp.
Yeah. To jail?
Into the ocean.
Oh, into the ocean. Why do you have to lose the car? Why do we drive him to the nearest police precinct?
No. Into the ocean. Or, into a tree. Okay.
God damn it.
Hey, man. One thing I hate more than getting stolen from isn't the fact that I'm losing stuff. It's that, that feeling of justice was not served?
Yeah.
In that case, justice will be served.
By the death penalty.
Hey, man, you stole my car.
You steal my car, you die.
That's how I feel.
As much as, that's an ethical problem, it's also a financial problem because you have a fantastic idea up until the point you said driving into the ocean. Because, see, the insurance companies, with how many cars get stolen...
Exactly, okay?
They're not going to pay out for every car that gets totaled and driven into the ocean.
Well, you see, there's the problem, okay? There's a problem. That's the insurance company's fault. Insurance be theft.
Yeah, I mean, that's a given. Insurance in this country is a fraud. It's like the DMV. Like, the only people worse than the DMV is probably the insurance companies. And the only reason for that is because they take money away from me, or from us.
I mean, think about it, all right? Okay, insurance. In theory, it's a fantastic idea, right? It helps people it forces people to be financially responsible. Because ideally, if you were, a smart man, unlike us, you would be putting aside money just in case you got into an accident, and if it's your fault, you could pay for someone else's car and pay for the damages on your car.
Yeah.
Right? having insurance and being forced to have insurance basically is that it's like your bank account for, having funds to fix your car and other people's cars. Noble thing, right?
Yeah.
Except we got this thing called a deductible, right? You basically, like, you don't have to pay anything past your deductible, right?
Yeah.
Well, a deductible on my insurance is $1,000.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like, great, man. Good. So you're saying that you're not paying a lot of damage, that if the car is even like worth that much at that point, a lot of damage is usually under $1,000.
Yes. And see, this is where you do the scheming of the insurance companies, where if it is under $1,000, you take a hammer, you bust a headlight, you bust a tail light, you bust something else. Like, yeah, it was fucked up from the beginning, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but that's insurance fraud, dude.
No, but if you don't tell them, it's not. What do you mean, bro? They weren't there. How would they know?
That's it. If they don't know, it's not insurance fraud.
It's like, it's not a crime unless you're caught, right?
Yes. Okay. That makes perfect sense to me. All right. Next time, if Parth gets in an accident, Geico or Liberty Mutual or whatnot, you better watch out for this guy.
Hey, no, fuck hammers. You. I don't own hammers. Don't own any hammers. No hammers here. But yes, I get what you're saying about the deductible stuff.
And then you get into an accident, right?
Yeah.
And they start charging you more money.
Yeah.
So at what point, like, insurance is that thing that you pay for and you never want to use.
Right? And here's another thing. When you are in a situation where if you've been in an accident or whatever, I feel like, at least car guys, you want to be in an accident where it's great enough of an accident where you don't, or it's not as much of an accident where you don't die, right? You don't want to die or get injured. But you want it to be enough of an accident where the car gets totaled.
Exactly.
Because, for two reasons. One, you get a brand new car. Uh-huh. Two, any car guy doesn't want to fix. Like, imagine you, like, got hit in the front end, right? And you got to fix the quarter panel or something. You know, as a car guy, it's never going to be paint match the same. It's never going to be the same fitting on it. It's never going to be the same, right? So you always hope you're in an accident where you don't die, but if you do are in an accident, that the car gets totaled.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, that's the only time insurance is worth it.
Yeah. Like, if you're ever in a fender bender or something, you're just like, fuck, dude. Like, that's just... I may as well hit that guy harder.
Right? Like, at this point, it's like, I'm paying insurance so I could, save money, apparently, when you get into an accident. Yeah. But at this point, if you get into an accident and you still have a deductible, you're and your premiums and rates go up.
Yes.
You end up paying for that damage yourself anyways. Excuse me, what are you for, insurance, except for taking my money?
That's what they're for. You didn't know?
Yeah, that's basically what they're... Like, my cousin was talking about how in Taiwan, it's because, labor's cheaper in Taiwan. But you get into an accident, you have insurance will pay for it. Mm-hmm. My cousin's, his brother, he accidentally ran into, like, a pole, and it kind of, like, took out the whole, like, right side of his car. It dented the side rocker panel, it dented one of the doors, it dented one of, like, the front door and whatnot. Insurance paid for all of it.
Nice. Did those premiums go up or anything?
No.
No?
No.
So insurance worked how insurance is supposed to work in theory.
Yes.
I mean, that's just the whole thing in this country in general. I mean, not just auto insurance, but, you can get into the more politically charged topic of medical insurance and all that stuff. But insurance in this country in general is a joke.
It's a big fraud, dude. They're just here to steal people's money.
So let's go back to the original thing you were talking about, which was your idea.
Yes. You see now why my plan makes sense.
Yeah, because insurance ain't going to do shit. So you kind of just have to take matters into your own hand kind of thing.
The man steals your car's probably damaged somehow, and insurance isn't going to pay for that amount of damage. So you get justice on the man who steals your car.
Yeah.
And justice from the insurance company.
I thought, didn't Tesla, if somebody does get into your car, Tesla doesn't lock the doors? No? That's not
I don't think so.
I mean, it's such an easy idea. Like, why hasn't a company, especially like Tesla, done it? Because they already have Sentry mode. Yeah. So, another a funny story about Sentry mode. Also, I still think it's kind of a gimmick. Because I was someplace. I was at flight school last week or something, and I was parked right next to a Tesla. And I came out. I was gonna get into my car, and the regular parking space, right? So nothing like no huge space, but not too small space. And as I was walking to the driver's side of my car, I opened the door, and then the lights of the Tesla were like doot doot. They flashed, right? I was like, oh, the fuck? I was like, I didn't hear the car unlock or something. Like somebody's coming to the car. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? The lights stayed on, like you know, the DRLs and stuff. And I was like, what the hell's going on? So I turn around and I look on the big fucking iPad in the middle of the screen, and it said Sentry mode active. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I ain't trying to break into your car. Why is the Sentry mode active? Like I'm just near the car. Why is that even like on right now? Like
like that's what I hate about Sentry mode, dude.
And does the owner get a notification when the Sentry mode goes off?
I don't know. I think it may be after a certain point.
Okay, so unless I start actually breaking the car, this is not going to go send a notification. Because I was like, I would be so annoyed as the owner if I got a notification for every time, like if I went to a mall and I parked the car, like every time somebody comes and parks next to my car, gets in or out, I'm going to be getting a notification. I'll be freaked the shit out.
Like, hey, someone's stealing your car. Hey, someone's stealing your car. Hey, someone's stealing your car.
And then it becomes like a boy, you know, the boy who cried wolf kind of thing, where you won't believe it when it actually happens.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, what the hell's the point of this? So I had that thought when I was like, because I saw the Sentry mode go off. First I was pissed because I was like, I'm not a criminal. And then second I was like, well, if I was the owner, I'd be pissed because this thing just keeps going off if somebody gets near your car. Yeah.
Like, that's what's annoying. Like, every time I walk in my dog and I pass by, like, the neighbor's Tesla was parked on the driveway.
Sentry mode goes off.
He's like, Dink. I'm like, bruh, let me walk my freaking dog. Shut up, dude. God Shut up.
This is the beginning of iRobot type shit, bro. Where are you going? It's like, I'm walking my dog.
So why not put this technology into, like, good use, you know? You know, with my idea.
But here's the problem. So you have the fingerprint scanner in the car, right? Yeah. Say, for example, you say, hey, Parth, let me borrow your Tesla. I'm like, okay, man, you can borrow the Tesla. I give you the key that lets you in, or whatever, their wallet thing, shit, their card. Yeah, man. You get in the car, but then you can't start it because you don't have the fingerprint.
Hold on.
And then all of a sudden, you're locked in my car, about to be thrown off a cliff into the ocean.
I would hope that the car has the technology to be like, hey, this guy's borrowing my car. Here you go. For like so-and-so days. And man, if your friend doesn't give your car back after so-and-so days, like he promised,
he's dead.
Hey, man, die. That's on him, man.
Holy shit. See, I think that's why we need to just modify. Plus, there's government entities that won't approve your method. I think if you just modify it a little bit to where it takes you to a police precinct, that'll be better.
But that's less justice, you know.
Yeah, but you can't decide that.
Why not? Person stealing my car, I think, is a bad person.
Jesus Christ, man. Watch out, guys. If you steal Jeffrey's car, you're catching a bullet, man, right now.
Okay, fine. Here we go, all right?
Yeah.
Fine. Since you're not going to allow me to
it's not me. It's not me.
Justice, you know, that car thieves deserve. Uh-huh. How about this? We just make them super uncomfortable on the way to the police precinct.
So you know how Mercedes has the scents? You know, the scents in their S-classes?
Yes.
So they have a bad scent one. Like farts or some shit.
Farts and skunk.
And skunk, yeah.
Diarrhea, all combined together.
Heat to max. Depending on the temperature. If it's cold, AC to max. And then if it's hot, heat to max, right? Uh-huh. So... And then the fart smells, and then the stereos blast with the bass up to like 100.
Yeah. So the
with
guy
like some like heavy metal like shit, you know.
So the guy arrives at the police precinct,
battered, just absolutely battered.
He arrives deaf, he's vomiting, and he's sweating the crap. Like just have spotlights in the car too that just only activate if someone like steals your car, so it max blast into their eyeballs.
Because all the cars have screens now, right? It's the center screen, the dash screen. They just illuminate, because he doesn't need to see any information. Just bright white illumination.
Exactly.
Just like in his face, like a brightness level that can't be touched.
Yeah.
Stock. Like it has to be a specific mode for when it's getting stolen.
Exactly. So
or strobing effect. That way, Jeffrey, you can have a little bit of what is it called? Justice in your words, in case the guy is prone to seizures, that he may get a seizure. You know, it's like he should have read the fine print.
Exactly. If you steal my car, there's risk of this. You just put it on the window too, so people are less inclined to. If you steal my car, you will get a seizure. You will vomit. You will sweat.
Deaf.
You will be deaf and blind by the time you show up automatically at the police department.
See, that's fair because you warned them, and then you can have that warning because you don't want to be driving around with that warning 24/7. You can have it so that you know how these days they have the HUD where it projects information, but it only does it for like the driver's side. You can probably like engineer it so it projects out, you know, so that you lock the car, doors get locked, that mode gets active. Let's call it Sentry mode. We'll steal Tesla's idea, and then the little projection comes up on like the driver's side window with that warning.
I think this is fair justice for car thieves that should be implemented into future cars, which I'm kind of afraid of saying because Elon will probably do it if you.
No, I mean I would not be surprised if. I mean, I know Elon doesn't listen to this podcast, but if Elon ever got this idea himself or something, I could see that being in Teslas.
And then it'll be like eventually the criminals will know never to steal a Tesla, and then afterwards they should make the Teslas taunt them. Just open the doors automatically, like, hey, you want to steal this?
Imagine that's the new thing for Teslas. You go somewhere, you press lock, and all the doors open.
Come.
Steal me. But what if there's like, because you know car thieves adapt too.
Yes.
Some of them are smart people. What if they like, because like apparently like car thieves these days can actually, because you know technically cars like Teslas, BMWs, Mercedes, these kind of high-end luxury kind of cars, they are hard to steal anyway right now because of like how their like locks are designed and the anti-theft stuff and the engine immobilizers and all that kind of stuff. But thieves are able to still steal them right now because they're able to like fucking just plug into the OBD, do some hacking shit, you know, and then boom, they're good to go.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. First idea. You send them into an ocean or a tree, they have no more time to try to adapt. See?
No, but like, okay, maybe. No, I mean, not maybe. I don't... I'm thinking out loud here, man.
You know, we'll work out the kinks eventually. It'll be fine. Patent pending here. The Curbside Podcast anti-theft measures. All right. Shall we move on to our break?
Brack.
All right. It's break time. As always, you can check us out at thecurbsidepodcast.com, where you'll find links to all our platforms and, you know, where we are. We also have a YouTube channel. Go look up the Curbside Podcast on YouTube and subscribe there. We have like 200-something subs. Woo!
Yeah, and email us for any kind of email needs, inquiries, whatever. The email is thecurbsidepodcast@gmail.com. And also, check us out on Sapien. We have a tribe there. It's kind of something that we're starting to grow. We're on Sapien's network, and it's a new and upcoming, you know, social media platform, basically. They're doing a lot of good stuff over there. So check us out on Sapien. That's sapien.network.
Yep. And also, as always, you can find us on our typical social media platforms. Instagram at The Curbside Podcast, Twitter at Curbside Pod, and Facebook at facebook.com/The Curbside Podcast.
Yeah.
And with that, let's go back to the show.
The news.
All right, news time.
News time.
While we're on the topic of Elon and his mischievous doings, Tesla has recently announced a price drop for their Model S. You know, with the recent news of like Lucid coming out with their $70,000 car, which will end up being like $60,000 after the $7,500 tax break. I feel like, you know, Tesla has been eyeing that and saying we need to drop our prices. So Elon, being Elon, has dropped the price of the Tesla Model S to $69,420.
Nice. What a fucking meme, this guy, dude.
When I first saw the news, I was like, no freaking way.
Bro, I saw the news through memes. I saw the news through memes. It was like, Elon Musk dropped the price to $69,420. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, dude, this is not real. So I go up to their website. It's literally the first thing that pops up.
God,
you go to Tesla.com, and it just says Model S starting at $69,420, dude.
The funny part is, like, all the people that really can't afford these Teslas have no idea what the fuck that would.
Probably,
right? God damn. This guy, I don't understand how I feel about this guy.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, I like him, I don't like him. I like him, I don't like him. I hate him, I think this guy's a genius. Like, what is going on?
Elon is this just dude that he's a massive troll with a massive amount of money.
Seriously, he is. He's like the type of person that would run one of those like 4chan or those kind of like some Reddit post or something. Except he's a guy that's like fucking made it, but he's still that internet troll at heart.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Like he's like, how do I set the internet on fire today? $69,420 for the price of a Model S.
But yeah, that was just the Tesla news.
Nice.
And moving on from that to a more electric car news.
I feel like that's gonna become a norm now, dude. Just more and more electric stuff.
Of course, dude. But here's one that I actually think I would like. It's not very, car enthusiast interesting, but it's interesting for my, it's nice for my ears in the morning. Mack Trucks has created their first electric garbage truck.
Interesting.
Here's why I like this, okay? The garbage truck comes in the morning around my neighborhood, and they're the freaking loudest things in the world.
That's very true, yes.
The diesel engines are just massively loud, right? That's where most of the noise comes from. The other one is... the other one is the freaking arm that grabs the trash can and starts like shaking it around.
Yeah, dude, I think it's the arm, dude. They grab just keep freaking doing that, and they do it like 5 times. I'm like, bro, the fucking can's empty. Like, what are you doing? Like, and then these shitters, like, they don't even place the can down like nicely. They go dog, and then they just throw that. They yeet that bitch with that arm, dude. And then all the because I also live in a cul-de-sac, right? So just dug. I'm like, holy shit. Like, they literally try to be the loudest people at that point in your life.
Dude, so basically with this electric one, I just imagine it wouldn't be the beep beep. It'll just be suddenly beep beep clunk 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 clunk.
I guess we are reducing the noise.
It's got a peak output of 496 horsepower.
Holy shit. Wait, do all of these things have that much horsepower?
I have no idea, but let me tell you this, okay? Torque. 4,051 pounds-feet of torque.
I don't want to race that off the line.
And because it's an electric car, it's going to be from 0 RPM. You get all 4,051 torques, dude.
Holy shit, dude.
You're gonna lose in a drag race in your M3 to a freaking
garbage truck. Yeah, dude. Hell no. I'm not gonna.
So yeah, that's gonna.
So be... Mack is actually making this.
Yeah, Mack Trucks is testing it out, and I think they're planning on trying to put it into the fleet as soon as they can.
Look forward to a little bit less noisy streets, I guess. No more garbage trucks making that much noise.
Yep. Why can't we have the noises like Taiwan garbage trucks?
What did they do?
So in Taiwan, the garbage trucks, they just notify you of when they're passing by, and then you just go out and chuck your trash into it, like the back.
No
of
way.
It.
No
yeah,
way.
Dude.
It's your responsibility for you to go outside and throw.
Yeah. So you hear it, and it's like, oh, trash truck is coming. But I think the best thing is, if you're American, you'd be so confused because you'll go there, and the sound they play to let you know that they're coming is basically the ice cream truck tune.
No way. No way. It's like, oh, the ice. It's an American. You go there, imagine you were living there for a little bit. Oh, it's the ice cream truck. I'm going to get some Taiwanese ice cream. Go out there, it's a garbage truck. You're like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Yeah, dude. So if you guys don't believe me, look that up. It's an actual thing.
I don't believe you. I'm going to look that up, dude. All right, well, we were talking about some economical and electrical and good for the environment cars. Let's switch it up a bit. 2021 Bentley Flying Spur is now available with a V8. Hell yeah.
Nice.
So it's going to be a 4-liter V8 that produces 542 horsepower and 569 pound-feet of torque. And it does use the cylinder deactivation technology for better efficiency. But it's a different option to the W12 that comes in the regular Flying Spur, and we talked about the Flying Spur on the show before, and we love it. It looks fantastic. I love this car. I think it looks amazing. Under 3,000 RPM, forward cylinders will turn off at all times.
So I've got a 4-cylinder Bentley.
I got a 4-cylinder under 3K. I got an 8-cylinder over 3K. You do get a benefit performance-wise actually from going to the V8. You save 220 pounds.
Oh, that makes sense. You got, what? Four less cylinders.
Yeah. And it's a V instead of the W, so probably less mechanical shit that's needed for it. But 220 pounds, man, that's like a good sized human just removed from your car. I mean, this is going to be the cheaper one. It'll start at $198,000, which is cheaper than the W12 model. Yeah. But what I'm thinking is, if you lose 220 pounds off of a 5,500 pound car, you might not actually see too much of a loss in terms of performance. I mean, first of all, nobody's buying this car in terms of performance anyway, so that's not really the main concern. But if you were buying this car and you were concerned that my V8 may not be as fast as the W12, I think it may not be too much of a difference or as impactful.
220 pounds, that's nice, but if I get in the car, I just undo basically almost all the work Bentley did by taking out those 220 pounds.
But if you go and sit in the W12 model, right?
True.
Then see, that's the difference. Exactly. So,
but I think the W12 has enough power to move me along.
So the difference in horsepower, the W12 made 626, and this V8 produces 542.
Yeah, you see, I need the extra, what is that, like 70-some horsepower?
To move that 220 pounds?
Yeah, dude, like after all this quarantine weight I've gained, definitely
Who would buy, I mean, to be honest with you, if you're buying a Bentley Flying Spur, you're buying it because it's a fucking Bentley and it looks good and it's luxury and luxurious as hell, right?
Yeah.
Why would I pay for the extra W12? Because I'm not, bro, I don't think me... somebody is in a car like this could tell the difference between 542 horsepower and 626, man.
It's more bragging rights. Also, as I said before, the car needs that extra horsepower to push me along.
I guess. So, okay, if you weigh 220 pounds and you want the bragging rights, then go for the W12. If not, then go for the V8, because, you lose some pounds and then it's good. Or you can just go on a diet, that also, and that's me saying that shit. So that's the new news on the Flying Spur. Some news about Gymkhana and Subarus. So Subaru is going to be making a custom carbon body WRX STI for Travis Pastrana. And Travis Pastrana is actually taking over Ken Block in Gymkhana 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, so, is he a permanent replacement, or?
That it doesn't say, but it says for Gymkhana 11.
Ooh.
So I don't know if it's for the entire thing, but Subaru's claimed it's going to spit fire. So
nice.
That's sick. Love that.
Thank you, Subaru. I like that. I like how that's one of the the talking points for Subaru. Yeah, it's going to spit fire.
There's no real technical specs right now for this WRX STI, but in the past, it shows that Gymkhana Ken Block has driven 530 horsepower, 566 horsepower, and 611 horsepower Subaru WRX STI models.
So that was all back in like early
2006,
06 and
2009. Yeah.
So it's been a couple years since then.
So and just by looking at this, I think it's going to be making quite a lot of horsepower. Yeah. Quite a lot more than.
But again, who cares about horsepower? It spits flames.
It spits flames, exactly. So that's the thing. And the other thing that got me excited is the Gymkhana 11 coming.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
Gymkhanas.
Right? I mean, Travis Pastrana, he's pretty sick at what he does, but obviously we're gonna miss Ken Block for this one. But yeah, look forward to a WRX STI driven by Travis Pastrana. Volkswagen, the liars. I mean, what? So VW reveals that a 296 horsepower GTI Club Sport, which has been tuned on the Nürburgring, which James May will not like. He hates every car that's tuned on the Nürburgring. So VW calls this the flagship of his GTI lineup, and it has 68 more horsepower and a special Nürburgring mode. But it's only for Europe. And it is news.
It's only for Europe?
It doesn't matter. It's only for Europe.
All right. It's only for... Get it off the screen. We don't need it.
I don't understand that, man. I mean, is there really not a market for these cars here anymore? I see a lot of Golfs.
Americans don't like hatchbacks.
But, I mean, you still see, like...
You still see some. But how often, though?
I mean, I feel like a lot of the guys that are kind of want to get into performance cars, some of them do go down the Golf route instead of, maybe the Subaru BRZ or stuff like that.
Americans don't like hatchbacks and wagons to start off. And then an even smaller amount of them are car enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So
I guess
it's just not a viable market here because I don't know. People are crazy.
They don't want us to have that choice. They want us to keep buying WRX STIs.
Yes.
All right. BRZs.
So Volkswagen, you disappoint us once again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to be our show for this week. Thank you as always for listening. You can check us out at thecurbsidepodcast.com. There will be links there to a Libsyn page where it has links to all our other platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Stitcher, and so on. Rate us if you can on the platform you listen to us on. That will help us out a bit. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. You could look us up YouTube, the Curbside Podcast. Subscribe, like the videos, watch the videos, check them out. Share the show with your friends. That would be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, just check us out on the socials. Also, sapien.network, check us out on there. Facebook, check us out over there. Instagram, The Curbside Podcast. Twitter, at The Curbside Pod. Check us out on there. Yeah. And finally, thank you to, as always, to Kid Dope for the intro and outro to the show, Fast Cars and Wild Hearts.
And my name's Jeff.
I'm Parth.
Remember, drive safe, and life is too short to drive boring cars.